Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session for January 19th, 2016. We'll begin this morning with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Brooks.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and the motion for the approval of the minutes of January 7th and January 14th, 2016 briefing.
I'll move for the approval of those minutes.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Minutes have been approved.
All right, the engineer.
Resolution number 44-16, establishing, altering, and widening of Alum Creek Drive from London Groveport Road to Groveport Road, Village of Obetz, Hamilton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed engineered plans as necessary.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Cornell.
My name is Cornell Robertson, representing County Engineer Dean Ringel. Commissioners, this resolution is for the capital improvement project in the southeast part of the county in Hamilton Township along Alum Creek Drive from London Groveport Road to Groveport Road. This resolution will allow the county engineer to proceed with the project, hire consultants for design, and enter into agreements for construction.
Very good. It's a beautiful part of our county. I'll move for passage of Resolution 44-16.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 44-16 has been adopted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Sheriff's Office.
Resolution number 45-16, authorizing the settlement to Adam Gilmore for a disputed property damage claim due to an auto accident involving a Franklin County Sheriff's deputy in the amount of $500.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dave Masterson, Director of Administrative Services for Sheriff Scott. And this resolution approves a settlement of a vehicle damage claim from an accident that occurred on July 13th of last year. It's been recommended by the prosecutor and fleet management and offers payment in the amount of $500 to cover the deductible and settle the claim. And pending any questions, I ask approval of this resolution.
Move for passage of Resolution 45-16.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 45-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 46-16, authorizing a contract with Dr. Wan Jing Song for orthopedic services in the correctional facilities in the amount of $44,200.
Commissioners, this resolution will approve a contract for 1 year to provide orthopedic services by Dr. Song in both county correctional facilities. Dr. Song will provide 26 clinical visits at each of the 2 correctional facilities for a total of 52 on the year. As mentioned, it goes through December 31st of 2016, and pending any questions, I ask approval of this resolution.
Just a quick question. Dr. Song has been there for a number of years. Is that correct? And
correct. He's been in
strong skills.
working in our county correctional facility since we took it back in-house in 2004.
In 2004.
Yes.
So it's a long time ago.
Yep.
I will move for passage of Resolution 46-16.
And Dave, this has a clause that we can cancel if we get the medical.
That's correct, yes. It has a clause in there to terminate if we want, once we get that bid out and awarded.
Comprehensive medical.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll second.
Could I ask another question on the comprehensive medical? Dr. Song has done a good job. Is he aware that this is coming?
Yes, all the providers are aware that we are looking into doing a comprehensive medical, and most likely whoever bids on it, a lot of these providers will be retained in some form or fashion through that contract.
They can be part of that.
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, moving to second voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 46-16 has been adopted.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Homeland Security and Justice Programs.
Resolution number 47-16, authorizing a non-general fund supplemental appropriation for the Franklin County Women's Healthy Living Pathways Program.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Greg.
As you're aware, the Commission has been awarded a new Justice Assistance Grant that we're seeking supplemental appropriations to administer this new behavioral health offender reentry initiative within the Franklin County Jail.
Move for passage of Resolution 4716.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 47-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Public Facilities Management.
Resolution number 48-16, authorizing the county administrator to enter into a renewal of the sublease with Alvis Incorporated DBA Alvis House for property located at 2655 Jackson Pike, Columbus, Ohio, a.k.a. Franklin County Work Release Facility, for the purpose of providing work-related services.
Morning, Commissioners. Jim Goodnow, Public Facilities Management. Commissioners, for several years, we've leased space at 2655 Jackson Pike Road to the Alvis House. At this site, Alvis House provides work release services for referrals from the probation departments of the Court of Common Pleas and the Municipal Court. This agency is recommending that you approve a renewal of the lease for an additional 20-year period. As you heard from Denise Robinson on Thursday, President and CEO of Alvis House, they're continuing to provide excellent services. They have some new activities they're engaged with at Ohio State, and also the continuing heroin problem we have here. So we'd again recommend your renewal of this lease.
Move for passage of Resolution 4816.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 48-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Human Resources.
Resolution number 49-16, approving personnel actions.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rob Young, representing Human Resources. Have the following personnel actions this week. Department of Animal Care and Control, a new hire. Board of Commissioners, 1 suspension. Child Support Enforcement Agency, 2 new hires, 1 name change, 1 rate increase, and 2 resignations. Community Partnerships, a transfer between agencies. Job and Family Services, 6 new hire, 1 lateral class change, 2 temporary work level, 2 leave of absence, and 1 resignation. Public Facilities, we have 1 retirement. And Homeland Security and Justice, we have 1 new hire. Pending any questions, I request approval of the resolution.
And with the suspension, is that person moving to another department?
Yes, Commissioner. That's the transfer to Community Partnerships.
Move for passage of Resolution 4916.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 49-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Rob.
Thank you.
Purchasing Department.
Resolution number 50-16, approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $10,354,787.74.
Good morning, Commissioners. Chris Long, Deputy County Administrator. The following purchase orders have been approved and certified as to availability of funds by the Auditor's Office. Pending any questions, would ask for your approval, and as Carl Cuthbert, our Purchasing Director, has indicated in the past, these are the initial startup purchase orders for the course of the year.
Okay, move for passage of Resolution 5016.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 50-16 has been adopted.
Board of Commissioners.
Resolution number 51-16, authorizing a contract with Calfee, Halter, and Griswold for legal services for the drafting of contract documents.
Good morning again, Commissioners. Chris Long, Deputy County Administrator. The county has a need for special legal and consulting services for the drafting of specific documents as it relates to Construction Manager at Risk Delivery System. And as you had authorized last year in November with Resolution 82415 for an application to the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas on behalf of the Prosecuting Attorney's Office for legal counsel for that particular purpose. That has been granted, and so this is the follow-on resolution that would authorize a contract with Calfee Halter to assist us in developing those boilerplate documents. Pending any questions, would recommend your approval.
Move for passage of Resolution 5116.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 51-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Resolution number 52-16, reconciling 2016 non-general fund appropriations to align with the amended Certificate of Estimated Resources.
Good morning, Commissioners. Zach Choleric with the Office of Management and Budget. When the 2016 budget was approved in December, it was based on estimated beginning year cash balances. Now we have the actual January 1st, 2016 balances. Certain adjustments are required, including a decrease of appropriations in one fund, revenue adjustments in two, and supplemental appropriations in three funds due to a carryover of expenditures from 15 to 16. Pending any questions, would ask your approval of this resolution.
And Zach, there's nothing unusual or anything that we should be worried about. It's good to have a reduction in appropriation.
Correct. It was a capital fund where there's a certain amount of resources and more money was expended than initially anticipated during 15.
Okay, great. Move for passage of Resolution 5216.
I'll second.
Moved and second voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 52-16 has been adopted. Resolution number 53-16, appointing, reappointing Chester P. Perinsky, Rhonda L. Comer, Daniel R. Hackett, and Laura Beth Trainee to the County Hospital Commission of Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners. Eric Janis, Deputy Administrator. These appointments respectively represent Ohio Health, Nationwide Children's Hospital, St. Anne's Hospital, and the Mount Carmel Health System. Pending any question, would recommend these appointments and reappointments.
And these were all recommended by their respective institutions.
That's exactly
correct?
right, Commissioner. Yes.
Thank you. Move for passage of Resolution 5316.
Second.
Moved and second voting, Commissioner Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Brown.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Aye.
Resolution number 53-16 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Carla, do we have any journalization?
Yes, we have two.
And Commissioners, before you start journalizations, Denise Robinson has joined us, and at your pleasure, would be happy to talk about some of the updated work that they're doing on behalf of Elvis House, if you have the
Come
time
on
to
up,
do so.
Denise.
Since she made it in there. That's right. Fought the traffic.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for having me today. Sorry, there was amazing. Everything is locked up and as far as parking, but thank you. I love the opportunity just to talk briefly about what Elvis House is doing and just give you some updates as to what we're doing with the property in question that we had the lease extension for. We are doing an extended medicated-assisted treatment program there. We will be providing 20 beds for folks through the Common Police Court. It is funded by the Department of Rehab and Corrections with a probation incentive grant, as well as our other partner is with OSU Hospitals, Talbot Hall, and we will be doing ambulatory detox in that program. The program continues to take people from municipal court as well as common police court for work release programs. Those programs will continue, as well as the new medicated assisted treatment program. Just wanted to say one other thing is that we are so proud at Alvis that we are able to provide award-winning programs, and this year, in the last 10 years, actually, we've been recognized internationally and nationally because of our recidivism data that we have collected over the last 3 years on each person that is successfully released from our programs. So thank you. Sorry for my delay, but I thank you.
Denise, thank you
Sure.
for the work that you're doing, and I know from our reentry work that Alvis is doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Denise, just a couple of questions. We all know that heroin is a horrible scourge upon our entire community, our state, and really it's national in scope. Is that something that you have some additional data on that you could provide the commissioners so that we could take some further steps potentially, assist some other local agencies?
Commissioner Brooks, thank you. I have a lot of data, and I could actually provide it in writing, but what we're finding in Franklin County alone is an uptick, a surge of probably about of the releasees that are coming back from either Department of Corrections and or from our county jail. Thousands of individuals have an opiate addiction.
So they're leaving, getting addicted, and then coming to you?
They are addicted prior to, and then they're still addicted when they come out. And if they're not coming to a program, like Alvis, Mary Haven, some treatment facilities, then they're on the streets. the opiate addiction. It's cheaper for the heroin.
How does one remain addicted when one is incarcerated and can't get the drugs?
We can provide you that data also. There are opportunities while people are incarcerated to get drugs. It's not as rampant as it is on the street, of course, but there are opportunities for that. We have a plethora of data that we can show you. And but the problem we're having too, though, is the availability of treatment. However, with the Medicaid expansion, we're able to get people signed up for Medicaid, and then what you're going to start seeing is probably a downtick in that because there's going to be more treatment available.
Is that why we're seeing the Vivitrol signs
That's correct.
everywhere? That's part of that? And
Correct.
are there other drugs that may help with this addiction aside from Vivitrol?
You have Suboxone. And then there are some other lower level drugs, but the most effective that we found through the research is the Vivitrol, the Suboxone. And so those are not as readily available if you don't have the Medicaid card. So what we're doing now is for people that cannot get a Medicaid card, then we're able to use the resources that we already have for treatment and apply it to people that cannot get Medicaid approved.
And I understand our law enforcement told the National Drug Czar that there's a need for more interdiction, especially the interstate highways. It's just flowing in from, places down south, Mexico, et cetera. And in particular, we need more dogs because they can figure it out.
Right. That's absolutely true. Even in our residential facilities, a lot of times you'll hear, oh, there's drugs at Alvis, there's a lot of drugs, but we are diligent about our searches. We've even changed our search policy because before we can't strip search them, but we've put in some other things that we can do. We utilize the drug dogs very often.
Oh.
However, because of the increase, then they're not as readily available as we need. So we need more of the drug dogs. And it's really a good deterrent. But also what we've done at Alvis is we've hired off-duty Columbus police officers to go in our facilities, and just the presence alone,
Yeah, that really makes
deterrent.
a difference. Well, it sounds to me like we need to talk about the dogs
Absolutely.
and maybe some federal grant dollars to get more in.
Absolutely.
That helped.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Victoria?
Yes. Case number Annex-Muni-02-16, a municipal annexation Annex-Muni-02-16 was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on January 11, 2016. The petition is requesting to annex a tract of land from Washington Township to the City of Dublin. The tract consists of property owned by the City of Dublin and an adjacent portion of the Brand Road and Kaufman Road public right-of-way totaling 16.1 plus or minus acres. The petition was filed by Jennifer D. Riedler on behalf of the City of Dublin. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on February the 2nd, 2016. Site 52, Brand Road, parcel number 270-000-260, and portions of Brand Road and Kaufman Road public right-of-way. A list of Board of Commissioners committee assignments for 2016 is on file in the office of the Clerk of the Board of Commissioners. Notice from Commissioner O'Grady authorizing 2 designees to attend meetings of the Franklin County Planning Commission to represent him, Lauren Rummel and Annie Risner, and authorizing Eric Wagenbrenner as an alternate for the COCIC. Commissioner Brown, a notice from her office, her designees and alternates, authorizing Jim Shimmer to the Central Ohio Improvement Corporation, authorizing Michael Daniels to Franklin County Emergency Management Agency, authorizing Ken Wilson to Franklin County Investment Advisory Board, authorizing Nancy White to Franklin County Planning Commission, authorizing Cecilia Wyrick to Central Ohio Communication Advisory Board, authorizing Michael Daniels to the Franklin County Criminal Justice Planning Board / Community Corrections Board, authorizing Eric Janis to Public Integrating Committee. From the office of Commissioner Brooks, she is designating 2 alternates, to the Franklin County Commissions. The first alternate is Debbie Johnson, and the second alternate is Britt Cone.
The
I'm
Planning
sorry.
Commission, not the, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's
to
okay.
serve on the
Just wanted to
County
make sure.
Planning Commission.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
appoint an
it's
alternate
fine.
to the commission.
Commission. First alternate is Debbie Johnson, and second alternate is Brooke Cone. For the Investment Advisory Committee, she is designating 2 alternates to serve on the committee. The first alternate is Zachary Telerik, and the second alternate is Brooke Cone. For the Emergency Management and Homeland Security Executive Primary Committee, primary alternate designee is Al Smith, and second alternate designee is Corey Shalver. Regarding notice for the COCIC Board is Virginia Barney, second alternate is Chris Long, and the third alternate is Brooke Cone. And that's it.
Thank you. All right, we are adjourned.